where I want to go.
Oh, now we're going live.
There we go. There we go. And we are now in Meeting Manager. Whenever you're ready, Your Worship.
Okay. So I got 7:01. Excuse me. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Before we move on, I got a declaration from Barbara Major concerning the election last night. And because of the election, we get to declare the following candidates as elected as a result of the municipal election. So Richard Gould is mayor, Debbie Adams was councillor, Dean Grant is councillor, Robert Latimer is councillor, and Bill Morton is councillor. Also, Barbara has provided me with some history and of the different election years. So in 2014, there was 293 votes cast, and that was 46% of the eligible voters. 2018, there was 256 votes cast, which was 42.3% of eligible voters. And this year we had 56.7%, which was 358 votes cast. So that's the trend is going upward. Okay. All right. So I want to do that. So I guess we need to approve the agenda for this evening. So I'll need a mover and a seconder to approve the agenda for this evening. Councillor Shipman, can you move this, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Councillor Castelline, can you second it, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
So moved by Councillor Shipman and seconded by Councillor Castelline. Now therefore be it resolved that Council for the Corporation of the Municipality of Calvin hereby adopts the agenda as presented.
Okay. Any opinions regarding the agenda for this evening? No? Okay, so I'm going to call for a vote that we adopt the agenda for this evening. Councillor Shipman, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councillor Castelline?
Yes.
And Councillor Cross?
Yes.
I vote yes as well. So this resolution is carried. Next item on the agenda is item 3, and it's a declaration of disqualifying interest. Does anyone have any written disclosure or pecuniary conflict of interest to declare? Oh, I guess I need a mover and a seconder for this first. Okay. No. Anyway, we'll do that. Councillor Cross.
Your Worship, you don't. It's just this is the way that I get to record on the minutes, so I just need to do this.
Do this.
Now we're good. Next one, minutes.
What? Okay. Cool. So item 4. So this is to approve the minutes of the most recent meetings, 2022-336. And I'll need a mover and a seconder for this one, please. Councillor Cross, can you move this one, please?
Yes.
Councillor Castelline, can you second it, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Moved by Councillor Cross, seconded by Councillor Castelline. Now therefore be it resolved that Council for the Corporation of the Municipality of Calvin hereby adopts the minutes for the September 29th, 2022 regular meeting, the October 12th regular meeting, and the October 25th, 2022 special meeting as circulated.
Any opinion on this? Councillor Shipman?
No opinion.
Councillor Castelline?
No opinion, because on the original agenda, all 3 were listed independently, and it said the meeting held Tuesday, October 11th. But I see that it has been changed, and now they're all 3 in one motion. Okay. No, nothing.
Councillor Cross?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to call this to a vote. Counselor Cross, how would you vote?
yes,
Counselor Shippen, how do you vote?
Yes.
Counselor Castelline?
yes,
I vote yes as well. So this resolution is carried as well. I like that update. That's pretty good. Next item on the agenda is council direction from previous meeting. We have a draft procedural bylaw 2022-337. I'll need a mover and a seconder for this. Councillor Shippen, can you move this one, please?
Yes, I can.
Councillor Cross, can you second it, please?
yes,
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so moved by Councillor Shippen and seconded by Councillor Cross. Now therefore be it resolved that Council for the Corporation of the Municipality of Calvin hereby receives the draft interim procedure bylaw and directs that comments be provided to the clerk by October 31st, 2022, and the finalized bylaw be considered at the November 8th, 2022 regular meeting.
Any opinion on this, Councillor Cross?
no opinion, no,
Councillor Castelline?
Can we provide comments right now? Or are we supposed to submit them by email by October 31st? Because I do have a few remarks.
Okay, those are the ones you've already submitted?
Well, there's one more.
I think your best bet would be to submit it through an email, then it would come at the next meeting.
Okay.
Anything else, Councillor Castelline?
No, not really.
Okay, Councillor Shippen?
No, I've already submitted my
Okay.
questions.
So being no further opinion, I'm going to call this to a vote. Councillor Cross, are you in favor of proceeding?
yes,
Councillor Castelline, are you in favor of proceeding?
Yes,
And Councillor Shippen, are you in favor?
Yes.
I am as well. So this resolution is carried. Bylaw. Okay, so what's the next
If I,
one?
if I
Draft
might, your
retention?
worship,
Yes,
if I might, your
please.
worship, before we even start this one, I did not finish the bylaw for council to review prior to this meeting. So I would like to defer this matter, and I would like to ask council's opinion this evening on several things. After Councillor Castelline's comments at the previous meeting about some of the records having historical importance, I went through and I did some research and I looked at other municipalities and what they were retaining, and they have an archival policy where certain documents are absolutely archived, and they're archived in an appropriate way and forever. I don't know if the municipality of Calvin has such a bylaw. It's
Don't
not part of the
believe so.
records retention typically. It's a separate bylaw, and I didn't know if that existed. The other thing is I wanted to get a feel from council, because I believe that when you've been in the position for a period of time and you've worked with documents and you understand some of the records that may be kept by the municipality, what would be considered these historical records that you'd want to archive, that you would keep forever? Because one of the things I noticed in a number of the retention bylaws is some things that are kept forever don't make a whole lot of sense. So as an example, in the Calvin Township or Municipality Calvin retention bylaw, it says that the general ledger will be kept for permanently. Well, I'm not sure what that means. There's no definition around what the general ledger is. The general ledger could be a document you print annually. It could be something you print and provide to council quarterly, and that becomes an onerous task to keep all of those. So I'm asking that council give me some clear direction on the kind of the permanency of some of these records, and digging a little bit deeper into what Councillor Castelline was saying about the importance of keeping records longer term.
Does anyone have anyone to suggest?
Well, not immediately. I would have to think about this for a few minutes at least.
Councillor Shipman?
Would not the financial records and like disbursements and what you were just talking about be something that would be kept for as long as taxes are kept for? So I think it's 7 years for individuals. I don't know if it's different for businesses, but I would think that we would only have to keep our financials for that length of time in case something came back as a tax issue. The COVID sheets that we were filling out when we went to the town hall, I don't believe they should be kept any more than 2 months. That's a personal thing, and by the time 2 months has gone past, then you've either infected somebody or you're good to go. So I don't believe that we need to keep any COVID records for any extended period of time either. If an employee has left the township, I would think that any of their records, again, maybe it's something Ministry of Labor that you need to keep for however many years after they have left, but I don't believe that we should need to keep them for more than a year after the employee has left. I can't think of anything else right now.
Anybody else? I would need more time to think about it as well.
And I guess that's what I'm asking, Your Worship, if I'll circulate the current retention bylaw, because to me, there's things like requests for proposals or tender documents that are being kept permanently. And I don't understand the value of keeping those, because the fact is that once a tender is awarded, you might keep it for a certain period of time while you carry out a project, or even a couple of years. But to keep that as a permanent record, I just think that there needs to be some consideration as to what is going to be kept permanently by the municipality, and that's a really critical factor when you look at storage, and whether it's electronic storage or storage in a building, there needs to be things put in place to protect it, and there's also a cost. And that's why I think it's really important that when you've like I said, you've worked with records, you know what is of value to council when you're making decisions and what needs to be kept, and roughly for how long. So I will circulate that to council, and I would request the same idea, that if you could take a look and give me some guidance so that I could at least have a draft bylaw for council to consider for the next meeting.
Everybody in agreement with that?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, thank you. Okay, so that takes care of the retention bylaw. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is number 6, delegations, so we don't have any tonight. After that, we have item number 7, which is consent agenda 2022-0339. So we're going to need a mover and a seconder for this one, please. So Councillor Cross, can you move this one, please?
Yes.
And Councillor Shipman, can you second it, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
So moved by Councillor Cross and seconded by Councillor Shipham. Now therefore be it resolved that Council for the Corporation of the Municipality of Calvin hereby receive the consent agenda items of October 25th, 2022 as circulated, less any items requested for separate review and discussion.
Anything to offer there, Councillor Castelline?
No, nothing of particular interest for Calvin. No, thank you.
Councillor Shipman?
No, nothing.
Counselor Cross.
No, nothing.
Okay, so I'm going to call this to a vote. Okay, so no need to review. Are you in favor of this bylaw, Counselor Cross?
Yes.
Counselor Castelline
Yes.
and Counselor Shippen?
Yes.
I am as well, so it's carried. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is administrative matters, of which there are none. After that, we have leadership issues, of which there are none. Then item 10 is closed sessions, which we have none. Item 11 is the confirmatory bylaw 2020-340. I'll need a mover and a seconder for that. Councillor Castelline, can you move that one, please?
Yes, I can.
And Councillor Shipman, can you second it, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Moved by Counselor Castelline, seconded by Counselor Shipham. Now therefore be it resolved that bylaw 2022-061, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of council, its regular meeting of October 25th, 2022, and its special council meeting held October 20th, 2022, be read and adopted.
Any discussion, Councillor Shipman?
No discussion.
Councillor Castelline?
None.
Councillor Cross?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to call this to a vote. Are you in favor of proceeding, Councillor Castelline?
Yes.
Councillor Cross?
Yes.
Councillor Shipman?
Yes.
I am as well. So the resolution is also carried. Next item on the agenda is adjournment for this evening. I'll need a mover and a seconder for that as well. Councillor Castelline, can you move that one, please?
Yes.
And Councillor Cross, can you second it, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
So moved by Counselor Castelline and seconded by Counselor Cross. Now therefore be it resolved that the regular council meeting of October 25th, 2022 be adjourned at 7:18 p.m.
Any opinion, Councillor Cross?
No.
Councillor Castelline?
No.
Councillor Shipman?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for a vote on the adjournment at this time. Councillor Cross?
Yes.
Councillor Castelline?
Yes.
Councillor Shipman?
Yes.
I'm in favor as well. So this resolution is carried. Thank you. Hey, good evening, short evening, but that's good.
Very short,
It's the end
yes.
of the term.